What would happen if all phones disappeared tomorrow? You wake up tomorrow morning, you reach for your phone, nothing. You check the charger, the table, under your pillow, gone. At first, you think you lost it. Then, your neighbor walks outside, staring at their empty hand. Someone across the street is doing the same thing. Every phone on Earth has disappeared. Every smartphone, every device connecting people together. And the question is, what happens next? Most people think a world without phones would just be annoying. No texting, no social media, no GPS, but phones became much more than that. They became the system connecting modern life. Banks, hospitals, businesses, transportation, almost everything depends on digital communication. For years, people stored information outside their brains. Directions, numbers, schedules, phones made life easier, but they also made people dependent. Then people start driving, and the roads become a problem. Millions rely on GPS every day. A little arrow on a screen tells them where to go. Without it, many people realize they don't know the roads as well as they thought. Traffic systems also rely on digital networks. Some lights communicate with other systems, some help control traffic. Without those connections, roads become chaotic. Hospitals face one of the biggest challenges. Doctors use digital records for patient information, medications, and test results. Without those systems, hospitals have to rely on older methods. They have backups, but those backups were made for short outages, not a world where everything disappears. Then money stops working. Credit cards, digital payments, online banking all depend on communication. The money may still exist, but people cannot access it. Cash suddenly becomes extremely important. Even gas stations and stores can struggle because many systems rely on networks. The technology designed to make things easier becomes useless without the connection behind it. The biggest problem comes later: the supply chain. Stores don't keep months of food sitting in storage. They depend on constant deliveries. Trucks, warehouses, computer systems. Without communication, everything slows down. At first, nobody notices. Then shelves start getting empty. Then people realize the problem is bigger than expected. But humans adapt. They always have. Communities start working together. Neighbors help each other. People share resources. Old skills become valuable again. The farmer who understands the land. The mechanic who can fix things without computers. The person who can solve problems without searching online. Skills that seemed outdated suddenly matter. Eventually, people create new ways to communicate. The biggest change would happen inside people. Phones removed a lot of silence from life. Whenever we are bored, we look at a screen. Whenever we have a question, we search. Whenever we are lost, we follow directions. Phones made us more connected, but they also made us less comfortable with uncertainty. A world without phones would force people to think, remember, and depend on each other again. The phones disappeared this morning. You are standing outside. You don't know what happens next. You don't know when things will return. But maybe underneath the fear, there is something else. A feeling people forgot. The feeling of looking around instead of looking down. The feeling of talking to the person next to you. The feeling of being truly present. We built phones to connect us to the world, but maybe we forgot we were already part of it.